free throws are good. Flames try to break through the pressure to get a shot at the buzzer. They go inside to Smuda. Smuda turns and scores as the horn sounds. Bella Smuda corner to Hess. Hess for three. Boom! Emma Hess, her third three-pointer of this first quarter.
The Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Fakes the shot, gets everybody to bite, takes it into the paint, floats it home. Beautiful move.
With Liberty and Conference USA, it's time for the Flames to rise again. Rise with us. Welcome to live pregame radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is brought to you in part by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Liberty basketball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Welcome to the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show, powered by Segra. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Kerry Green. Plus, pregame analysis, starting lineups, and much more are on the way. Now let's go live courtside with the voice of Liberty Lady Flames basketball, Jamie Hall.
Hello everyone, welcome into El Paso, Texas, where tonight the Lady Flames are going to do battle with the Miners of UTEP. UTEP comes in at 8-6 on the year, 1-2 in Conference USA. The Lady Flames, they're 10-5 overall and 3-1 inside the conference, tied for second place with FIU. This comes after the Flames beat Sam Houston and Louisiana Tech at home last weekend. Liberty will play FIU next week, but they'll first have a meeting down, or up, I guess, in Las Cruces against New Mexico State on Saturday, a 4 o'clock game Eastern time. Keep in mind everything locally is Mountain time here, so a 2-hour time difference. For UTEP, this is their first Conference USA home game of the year. They had that travel partner game. Really, it's basically a home weekend, a road weekend, and that'll be pretty consistent throughout the whole year, except when you play your travel partner. When you play your travel partner, you're either going to have 3 home games in a row or 3 road games in a row. For the Lady Flames, they'll have 3 home games in a row coming up because of that travel partner game with FIU next week. But for UTEP, that means that they've had the first 3 games to start the season away from home. They lost at Louisiana Tech, they won at Sam Houston, and then most recently they played their rival New Mexico State last Saturday and lost 65-49. One thing to keep an eye on, or an ear on, because it'll be the struggle that I will have throughout the course of this game, is both of these teams are laden with international players. 10 of the 14 for UTEP are from outside of the United States. Of course, the Flames have 6 international student athletes themselves. If you look down the roster, there are very few times that a player's name is not written in phonetically. Very few that aren't. And one of those that would normally be a clean name as far as no hyphens, no phonetics, Portia Adams, she's actually not going to play in this game for UTEP. She's out. And there's actually a few injuries, some other injuries we'll tell you about as well as we get rolling along a little bit later on. AquaPro Series recap. This is the 3rd overall meeting between these two teams. The Flames are 2-0. They won last year here at UTEP 80-63. They also won at home 87-68. As far as our Foster Fuels Who's Hot, Asia Boone plays pretty well against UTEP. She had a career high in this building last season, hit 12 three-pointers in the 2 meetings between the squads, and averaged 22 points in those games. So we'll definitely keep an eye on Asia Boone. We're also on 1,000 Point Watch Emma Hess is 8 points away from 1,000 for her career, so we'll certainly be following along. Hopefully she's able to get that tonight, and if not, in the first half tonight. She also played well in the meetings last year, averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds against UTEP a season ago. Alcova Mortgage keys to the game. Well, Coach Green's going to give us the details in that, but if you just take a quick look as far as the numbers are concerned, Lady Flames averaging about 10 more points a game than UTEP. Flames put up 73, UTEP puts up 63. Both teams shoot in the 40s, the Flames 46%, UTEP 42%. Both these teams are pretty good three-point shooting squads. The Miners 34, the Flames 38, which gives them a top 20 in the country as far as that's concerned. Rebounding, both are in the plus, but the Flames a +7, UTEP a +1 on the year. And the Flames distribute the basketball a little bit better. They get about 3 more assists per contest, getting 16 on average. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get those thoughts of head coach Kerry Green right after this break here on Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic? 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
You're listening to Liberty Basketball and the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Our pregame coverage continues with the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, presented by Earthright Mid-Atlantic. Once again, here's Jamie Hall.
Well, Coach, you've managed it through the tough travel day to get here. Now you're here in West Texas, the start of a 2-game swing where New Mexico State is ahead on Saturday. And we've talked about Conference USA and how that there's some unique challenges. Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, 2 really good teams that you got to play on the road whenever you do that swing. Those that are coming to Lynchburg, they've got to go from Miami, Florida to Lynchburg, Virginia in 36 or 48 hours time. So this one is, once you get here, it's not so bad because you're in the same time zone the whole weekend. It's only about a 45-minute drive from El Paso to New Mexico State. But boy, is it tough to get from Lynchburg to here. And you've had a day to kind of adjust. Does everything seem to be rolling so far?
Yeah, On this trip, I'm sure all of our sports that have to come out here, it's typically a two-stop regardless. Even if you're flying a charter, it's so far you got to get gas. And, yeah, it was a brutal trip. We worked out early. The flight times were very difficult, so we worked out early. Then we traveled to Greensboro, flew to Dallas, from Dallas here. So that was a pretty good trip without two stops, and still it was brutal. We got a delay there in Dallas, and had a flat tire and had to get it fixed, and so we got here about midnight or 2 a.m. our time. So we've been trying to recover, doing everything we can, and it's a late game for us. I mean, we tried to adjust, sleep late, but come on, you're trying to do that within 48 hours or 24 hours, and it's going to be difficult to do that. So our bench, as it would be anyway, you're playing 2 games in 3 days, bench, and it's going to be critical how we play today. And I mean, I remember this game last year. Wow, it was like 19-3. How it started off, they hit like 4 out of 5 shots, and 3 of those were 3-pointers, and it was looking ugly, and we sort of bailed the water out of the boat a little bit, and I think we had a lead by halftime, but it was difficult, which reminds me, and I know I shouldn't be talking this way, the Pittsburgh and SMU game. People probably don't realize how that was a crazy game. I've never seen one swing so much. Pittsburgh's down 31-32 points and come back and win. That was at halftime, and SMU doesn't score a point in the third quarter, and crazy game. Basketball is a great game, and you work on the fundamentals so you can be able to execute at a high level to be efficient, and hopefully there'll be enough to win. So as we go into this game, we're going to be looking at a team which primarily is going to be a zone press and drop it back in the zone, but we're going to say that, Jamie, we'll look at man-to-man, full court press the entire time, so we got to be prepared.
That kind of leads to what I was going to ask you. So much changes from one season to the next. The fans that were used to what UTEP looked like last year, it's going to be a different look this year. What's some matchups or some things that the casual fan needs to kind of keep their eye on in this game?
Oh, yeah, even us. I mean, or if I was coaching them, as a coach, you're looking at them every day in practice, they're still searching for their identity. And the girl that we think is a 25% three-point shooter, because she's only taken 12, she's only made 3, is really much better than that. When he comes out here and she goes 5 for 5 on three-point range. It's scary. We're still early in the season, and everybody's right now is trying to establish their identity, especially in the conference, because that's the second season, non-conference first season, and then conference play second season. Then we're going to get into tournament play, and every one of them is unique and everyone's different.
You know, we talk about the Ortho Virginia injury report, and sometimes that comes into play, but sometimes on these road swings, it's not just as much about who's injured as it is how much rest you can get everybody from one game to the next, leading into a really quick turnaround playing New Mexico State on Saturday.
Yeah, there's no doubt the long trips are brutal. So if you're injured, you may not be able to even get in because it's going to be such a challenge. But we're traveling commercial. That means we're established. We're experiencing public transportation with people hacking and coughing and children, babies crying on the plane, and we could be in our little healthy bubble, and then we get out there and in the airports and then planes for 2 hours. Things could change, and as you're saying, the fatigue and the travel and the time zone, and that you had your sniffles, your scratches, your burns, to all that. You need some depth to play, and we're, other than losing two contributing post players, Caroline and Emily, we're relatively healthy this time of year. So we'll just see what we can do as we move into it.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Wish you the best today.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy.
As head coach Kerry Green, we'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this here on Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty Lady Flames basketball is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's game time. Live radio play-by-play coverage of Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now, call of the game. Here's Jamie Hall.
Welcome back into the Don Haskins Center here in El Paso, Texas, where the Lady Flames are getting ready to take on UTEP. The starting lineups are being announced. Let's pass those along to you. First for the home-standing Miners. Yvonne Tinsaya wears number 3. She is a 5'7" senior from Roseville, Minnesota by way of Penn State. Leads the team with 13 points a game and has the most three-pointers made per contest in the conference, hitting 3 each night. Then you go down to number 12, Irina Asinkoa. I told you they've got some tough ones, and I know the PA announcers and the radio guys and gals that have to do Liberty games say the same thing, because we've got some pretty tough names as well. But she is a freshman from Barcelona, Spain. A couple of Spaniards on this team. 3.6 points, 1.9 rebounds a game. Indak Mbingwa is number 13. She is a 6'3" junior from Italy by way of Cowley College. 7.5 points, 7 rebounds for Mbingwe. Thelma Barbich is number 20. She is a guard, redshirt freshman, 5'10" out of Paris, France, putting up just under 2 points a game. And then finally, Luisa Vidrova wears number 23, a 6'1" sophomore from the Czech Republic. Almost 10 points a game and just under 5 rebounds. She had 18 points and 12 boards against the Flames in this building a season ago. The head coach is Keitha Adams, her 18th year here, 24th overall, 384 wins, 327 losses. For the Lady Flames and their head coach Kerry Green in his 26th season, 575 wins, 238 losses. He'll start Jordan Hodges at the point. Zero is a 5'6" senior from Richmond, Virginia, 6.5 points a game. She had 18 assists and only 2 turnovers in the 2 meetings against UTEP last year. Asia Boone also played well against UTEP. She's number 12, 5'8" sophomore from San Diego, California. She's coming off team high 13 points against La Tech, but last year had her career high against the Miners right here with 25 points. Emma Hess, who is 8 points away from 1,000, wears number 23, 6-foot-tall senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio, averaging 10 points per contest. Elizabeth Ayestadish is number 21, 6'2" sophomore from Grindavik, Iceland, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game for Liz. And then finally Bella Smuda, who wears 31 to Elizabeth's 21. Bella, 6'6" redshirt senior from Exton, Pennsylvania, shooting let me try that again, way off. How about 53% from the field, and she had 23 points a game and 9 boards against UTEP a season ago, putting up 12 a game and 6.5 rebounds this year. Flames in their red uniforms, blue numbers, white trim. UTEP in the home whites with dark blue numbers and some orange trim in there in the opening tip, which had Mbingwa against Smuda is won by Smuda, and the Flames have the first possession of the game. The Miner faithful on their feet as we go down to our left. Liberty gets it into Ayestadish, but she missed the layup right at point blank. Couldn't get it to fall. UTEP with the board. They come back the opposite way. Vidrova to the top. Tinsaya off the mark. Rebound Liberty. No score, just underway. Flames go down to Boone. Boone's three-pointer is in and out. The rebound is out of bounds. It'll be UTEP basketball. Liberty men are playing at the same time as us back in Lynchburg. A late start for them. It's 7 here, local time, but a true 9 o'clock start down in Lynchburg. Back on offense, into the paint is Mbingwa, and she has her shot rejected by Smuda, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Back on offense to Boone, up top. Ayestadish in the middle to Smuda. Smuda goes towards the hoop and kicks on the near wing to Hodges. Hodges' three-pointer is good. Jordan Hodges puts the Flames on the board. They lead 3-0. UTEP back on their offensive end, go right back inside to Mbingwa, and she's able to go to the far of the rim and lay it through. Flames almost got a steal, but it ended up turning into some UTEP points. Flames on their offensive side leading 3-2. Ayestadish, Hodges, another three, short. And the rebound goes out of bounds to UTEP. Mbingwa inbounds and bringing it across half court is Asensio. Let me try that again. Asensio. Inside to Mbingwa, and she scores again. Back-to-back baskets for her. First lead of the game for UTEP. Flames break through some pressure, get it across half court to an open Hess. Hess's three-pointer is too strong. The rebound tipped out of bounds, last touched UTEP. Liberty will get another chance on this side of the court. .20 seconds to shoot, 7:40 left in the first quarter. Hodges inbound pass to Ayestadish right under the hoop, and she's able to bank it home. Well-run offense off of the inbound by the Lady Flames. UTEP back on their end of the court. Vedrova being harassed, dumps it in the middle to Mbingwa, and she's fouled as Smuda tried to poke the ball away. First foul on either team to begin this game. UTEP's going to inbound on the baseline. They're scoring at the goal to our right. Inbound pass goes to Mbungwa, and she is able to score and draw the foul. All the scoring in this game so far has come from Ndak Mbungwa. 6-foot-tall junior from Italy, averaging 7.5 points a game. The foul went against Asia Boone, her first. She missed the free throw, though, so the lead stays at 1. All 6 points in the early going are hers. Flames with the basketball. Hodges in the middle to Smuda. She squares, drives, kicks to Boone. Boone, bullet pass to Ayestadish, who gives it back to Smuda, and Smuda banks it in. Well-run offense by the Lady Flames. They regain the lead 7-6. Crisp passing for Liberty. Backdoor pass looking for Mbingwa, and it's stolen away by Hess. Hess brings it up court into Ayestadish, who lays it in on the left side. Liberty back up by 3. Tinsaya on the near wing to Vedrova. Vedrova skips it across to Asensio, and her three-pointer is good. Asensio ties the game at 9 apiece, and we're now going to get a foul against UTEP as they trapped across half court. See who that foul was against. With 6:15 left in the first quarter, we are tied at 9. UTEP did what they wanted in that spot. They had the Flames in a tough situation across half court. Some contact on the arm bailed out Liberty. It goes down to Boone. Boone's three-pointer is short, and the rebound to Tinsaya. Tinsaya up court. Asensio, her three-pointer is short, and the Flames get the rebound. Ayestadish almost gave it away. Hess is able to track it down, and then she's fouled at half court. .5:49 in the first quarter. Flames will make their first substitution. Emmy Stout will check into the game for Bella Smuda, as we will have a media timeout coming up. The first that ball. This is a strategic timing for this substitution. Also, Asia Boone is checked out and Avery Mills comes in. Drives and stepped on the line. So the Flames with the turnover. First turnover of the game for Liberty. UTEP has 2. Miners on offense. Driving baseline is Vedrova. Cleared a little space, but her jumper is too strong, and Liberty gets the rebound. Avery Mills dumps it underneath to Stout. Stout has her shot blocked by Mbengwa, and it's taken away by UTEP. Tinsaya hesitates, now pulls from just inside the arc, missed the shot, but an offensive board to Vedrova, and that'll be a reset for the Miners. Interior pass is poked, but the Flames can't come away with the basketball. It goes onto the far side of the court to Tinsaya, and her runner is off, and then a rebounding foul is called against UTEP. 9-9 the score with 5:04 left here in the first quarter. Liberty and UTEP on the women's side of things. Jordan Hodges into the offense to Ayestadish, now to Stout, over to Hess. Hess in the corner to Ayestadish, thought about the 3, was open, but instead will go to Mills. Mills pulls from 3, in and out. Rebound UTEP, but they can't handle the basketball. I think they do. They track it down just before it went out of bounds. On the far side of the court, looked like it was going to get fumbled out of play. Miners back on offense. Asensio over on the far wing to Barbich. Her 3-pointer is off the mark. The rebound is controlled by the Miners, and they'll reset it back outside. Another 3-pointer from Barbich is short, and the Flames get the rebound. Hess brings it down court, takes it all the way through, missed the lay-in, but drew a foul. And Emma Hess will shoot 2 after this media timeout, which we'll see Peen Steenbergen check in for the first time. Depending on who she's set to check in for, if it happens to be Emma Hess, she'll have to wait for a couple of moments as Emma shoots free throws when we return. All tied at 9, halfway through the first quarter here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Well, as you can hear, the UTEP band in full force. They're stationed about halfway up the seats to our right on the Liberty bench side of the court. Our broadcast location is on the basically on the scorer's table. 2 seats away from the Liberty bench. And as is often the case when there is a band involved, they're going to put them as close to the visiting team as possible. when you're at Hampton, it's almost like they're in your huddle with you. We're tied at 9. Liberty going to be shooting some free throws when we return. Every free throw the Lady Flames make this season, another 100 meals is donated to a local area food bank through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. I can tell you how many so far this year. The Lady Flames have made 156 free throws this year. So if you put 2 zeros at the end of that, 15,600 meals. And add 100 to that as Emma hits the first free throw. She now is 7 away from 1,000, make it 6 away from 1,000 for her career. So we'll keep an eye on the 1,000 watch. Liberty up by 2. UTEP with the hoop to our right. That's where they're going. It comes near side to Davis. Davis goes up to the top of the arc. Back to Davis, and she's going to drive and score and tie the game up. 11-11. Anna Bedoza has checked in for the Flames. It comes up to Steenbergen. Her three-pointer on the near wing is too strong. Rebound UTEP. They've got numbers back the other end. The layup, though, is blocked away by Steenbergen. Mary Moses Amakinoa is the one that attempted that shot. Liberty back on offense, a three-pointer that's an air ball, but Lady Flames get the rebound. They go back at it into Emmy Stout, who draws a foul. So the Lady Flames will shoot 2 more free throws. Stout doing the honors. Her first is off the back rim. So the Flames and Miners still tied at 11. Emmy on the year, a 58% free throw shooter coming in. Missed the second, but an offensive rebound. Boone resets, but she was kind of cut off on the baseline. Her pass is then picked off. UTEP back the opposite way. Driving to the hoop is Davis, and her shot is blocked out of bounds by Stout. 11-11 with 3:10 on the clock in the first quarter. Inbound pass comes up top to Zita. Zita's jumper from 15 is too strong. Rebound to Mills. Mills up court to Boone. Boone's going to, she fumbled the ball just a little bit. Has to give it back out to Mills. Will try a 3. It's off the mark. And a rebounding foul is called against Liberty's Anna Bedoza. Flames not shooting well to begin the game from outside the arc. They're 1 of 9. Coming in, a 38% shooting team, but we've seen a couple of games where they kind of went cold. One of those was the Middle Tennessee game. The Flames only lost in conference to this point. UTEP back on the attack. Mary Moses has her shot blocked out of play. Another block shot by the Lady Flames. It'll stay with UTEP with 18 seconds to shoot. The Miners lob the inbound pass. Goes back outside to Delma Zita. Zita works on Bedoza and then tries to dump a pass underneath, and it's stolen away by Boone. Boone back to Bedoza, and Bedoza across half court. Near wing to Steenbergen, another 3, nothing but net. Payne, after missing her first 2, sticks with it and gives the Flames a 3-point lead, 14-11. Miners on the offensive end. Davis bounces it underneath, and the pass goes astray. She was looking for Igbene Dion. Osade Igbenedion, also from Spain. We've got 4 Spaniards in the game between the two teams. Liberty almost lost the basketball, and they'll reset. The shot clock did not reset. It did reset, and it shouldn't have, so they stopped the play. Let's see. Well, they say 19 on the shot clock, but I don't think that's right either. 27 is the correct number. Flames up 3 with the basketball. Inside to Stout. Stout, bump, no call either way. A lot of contact there. UTEP comes out of the pack with the basketball. Zeta to Davis, and Davis drives into the paint. Her floater is off the mark. She got bumped too, and then got hit. She comes back up court. Liberty, after they got the rebound, now will set up the offense. Inside to Stout. Stout's fouled on the floor. It has gotten a little bit physical. Q Olivia. Miners are over the limit, so the Flames will be shooting 2 free throws. Emmy Stout, who missed her first 2, will have a chance to get into the scoring column and extend what is currently a 3-point Liberty lead. Stout's first free throw is good. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. There are going to be some times in this game where it takes me 2 breaths to say the name of a Miner, because not only do they have some tough pronunciations, but it's just multiple syllables. It's probably the toughest team I've ever seen as far as names are concerned. They go inside to Vedrova. She's fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. Luisa Vedrova from the Czech Republic actually has one of the easier names. Her phonetics is just V-drove-a. How it's actually spelled is a little tough. She misses the first free throw. It's spelled V-Y-D-R-O-V-A. But again, compared to some of her teammates, that's an easy one. If we have a moment at some point, we'll go through some of the spellings, not so much the pronunciations. Flames try to get it up court quickly, and an interior feed is stolen away. UTEP back on offense. An interior pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Miners. 5-point lead a moment ago was the largest of the game for the Lady Flames. They've trailed by 1. Inbounds goes to Vedrova, and she's fouled. So the foul's starting to mount up a little bit, especially for UTEP. Flames have several players with 1 foul. But as of, Steenbergen. That was her second foul. So 2 on Steenbergen, 3 on Thelma Barbich for UTEP. So she picked up 3 quick fouls in this first quarter. They rolled the dice, left her in there after 2. She picked her 3rd up a moment ago. Second free throw's good, 1 of 2. The Liberty lead is 3. Flames got the basketball up court to Mills. Her 3-pointer is off the mark. Stout, though, with the offensive rebound, and Liberty will reset to Boone. Boone for 3, got it. Flames have not shot the ball well from outside the arc, but it hasn't taken away the confidence in taking the shot. Liberty now up by 6, largest of the game. 25 seconds to go, about a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here as this first quarter runs down. Asensio has her pass deflected, and it goes out of play. It'll stay with the Miners. Flames currently have Stout in the paint. Ayestadish, Boone, Mills, and Bedoza, the guards for Liberty. Driving it into the hoop is Zeta. And they're going to count the basket. The official up top was calling a traveling violation. But he was, I don't want to say overruled, but he just acquiesced to the official under the basket and gave the foul instead of the travel, which the travel occurred before the foul. So the Flames catch a tough break there. Poor work between the three officials as far as communication, but Liberty's going to get it back down court, and they answer with time winding down in the first quarter. Emmy Stout with 2. UTEP had a chance to get something up with about 5 seconds to go, but they just dribbled the clock out. Not like in one place dribbled the clock out. They just dribbled the ball all the way down the court, and the horn sounded. No shot was taken. And then kind of a clunky ending to this first quarter. Flames not happy with that foul call that ended up in a 3-point play. And I'm sure Coach Adams not happy with how easy the Flames were able to score in the aftermath. Emmy Stout with an easy deuce. Flames up by 5 as we head to the second here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Thank you.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
Well, a quick timeout. We are already underway. A basket by Tensaya has cut it down to a 3-point game as UTEP had the first possession of the second quarter, and Liberty now has the basketball. And after a miss, they got their own rebound. And a foul has now been called against UTEP. Liberty's going to bring their starters back out on the court. Bella Smuda, who got about 5 minutes of game time rest. So real time, that had to be 2 media timeouts mixed in there, and several free throws. That had to be 12, 13 minutes of real-time rest. Inbound pass comes up top to Hess. Hess retreats back outside, then goes to Ayastadish. Now to Smuda. Smuda kicks to Ayastadish. Tip pass up to Hess. Hess's three-pointer is short, and the rebound secured by UTEP. A minute into the second quarter. Miners on offense. Asensio, near side, 3 from Tensaya. It's off. The Flames get the rebound. Hodges across half court, runs it to Hess. Hess is going to drive baseline, gives in the middle to Smuda. Smuda finishes on the left side. Give the assist to Emma Hess. Flames lead 23-18. UTEP running their offense. Tensaya, as we mentioned, one of the best three-point shooters in the country. Steps back for 3, but missed it. She was guarded well by Asia Boone. Liberty with the board. Up court to Boone. Now to Hess. Hess open for 3. Got it. Emma Hess wide open in the near side corner. She's got 5, now 3 points away from 1,000 for her career, and I'm telling you, it would be appropriate if it came on a three-pointer. So we are in full-fledged Emma Hess 1K club watch. Timeout taken by Keitha Adams. She sees her team now trailing by 8, and we'll take a timeout as well as this becomes immediate. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Get to Liberty Arena in Lynchburg as the Liberty Flames battle the best in Conference USA basketball.
Matheny, deep left wing three. Bucket!
See the Liberty men take on New Mexico State this Saturday at 7 p.m. Saturday night is a red out. Wear your red and get a free rally towel at the arena. Come be a part of the excitement of Flames men's basketball this Saturday at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Cleveland ducks it right down the paint.
Tickets at lubasketball.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Well, Liberty with their largest lead of the game so far. They're up by 8. And Emma Hess is 3 points away from 1,000 for her career. And not that that's something that I think has been heavy on her mind or anything like that, but she might have pressed herself a little bit to try to get it at home. The last 2 games being at home, if she would have had to have 2 really good games, but it would have been possible. So maybe she pressed herself a little bit to try to do that. Now, if you're able to get it, maybe you can just kind of put that behind you in a good way. Not something that anybody, I'm sure people are coming up talking to her. I've talked about it a bunch, so sometimes in those spots, just let's get the milestone. We'll appreciate it once the season's over. We don't have to think about it anymore. UTEP with the basketball, and they lose the basketball. Bounce pass goes astray, and that is the 6th turnover against UTEP. Liberty with the basketball as it goes far side to Boone. Boone's going to take a three-pointer, and she hits. Asia Boone drains a 3 right in the eye of the defender. Liberty now up by 11, and the three-point shots are starting to fall after a really cold start from outside the arc. The Flames are 5 of 16. On the near side, Tinsaya, guarded by Hess, will dribble to the middle of the court and step back for a long 2 and hit. That was a tough shot. Flames on their offensive end. Goes cross court to Boone. Boone's left wide open for 3, in and out. Halfway down. UTEP with the rebound. Back the opposite end. Asensio for 3, and she hits. Back to a 6-point game. Flames on offense. Smuda in the middle. Ayastadish, nice catch and finish. Post-to-post feed gives the Flames a 31-23 lead. Smuda with the assist. Ayastadish with the deuce. Other end of the court, driving to the basket is Tensai. She missed the shot, but an offensive rebound pulled in by Igbenyandion, but she missed, and the Flames get the board. Boone, wide open near wing, and in and out again. Boy, she has found the last two shots that they went over the rim, but just caught enough of the rim that it kicked to the back rim and popped out. Maybe not half the ball was below the cylinder, but I'm going to say at least a third of the ball was below the cylinder both times. After all that, a rebounding foul was called against Liberty, and UTEP is back on offense. Tensaya up top to Zeta. Over on the left side to Asensio. She lost the basketball. Flames, though, can't gather it in. UTEP back on the offense now. Zeta into the paint and out the other side. Tensaya. She's bumped. Keeps control and passes to Vedrova. Her jumper's off the mark. Offensive rebound and a reset out to Zeta, and her three's good. Flames up 31-25. Scoring has certainly picked up here in this quarter. Near side, Hess was open for a moment. Instead, will throw a bullet across Boone. Boone to Hodges. Hodges drives all the way on the left side and lays it in. Jordan Hodges on the attack. Gives the Flames an 8-point lead. UTEP. And Zeta picks up her dribble to Vedrova. Vedrova, a forced shot from deep, but not a three. It's off, and the Flames get the rebound. Up court, a pass eventually gets to Ayestada. She kicks it out to Boone. Boone now to Hodges. Hodges thought about the three, instead goes inside to Smuda. Smuda to Ayestada. Her baseline jumper is an air ball. Flames back on defense. Tensaya goes down on the corner to Vedrova. Vedrova works and then gives off on the near wing. Igbenyandion, her shot's a miss, and the Flames get the rebound. Hess, near wing now, Ayestadish in the middle to Smuda, and Smuda's fouled. Call goes against Tensaya. There have been moments in this game where both coaches have not been happy with the officiating. It is now Keitha Adams' turn. Pass put Bella in a bad spot. She had to go to the floor to get it, but Liberty was bailed out by a little bit of a phantom foul. But there was a non-call on a traveling violation earlier in the game, so maybe these even out a little bit. If the Flames can score 3 points on this possession, it'll even out exactly. And if we can get them to Emma Hess, then she'll break 1,000. Instead, she's going to take a long two. Her shot short. UTEP with the board. Liberty up 33-25. We're going to get a foul away from the ball against Ayestadish, which will be her second. Some foul trouble starting to mount up. Flames, Pien Steenbergen has 2. Now Ayestadish with 2. And Bengua with 2 for UTEP, and Barbich with 3. Tensaya on the dribbles, really congested on the near side of the court. 6 players there. She's going to drive baseline, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, though, resets things. Tensaya's three's off, and the Flames get the ball out of bounds. Claudia Athene has checked in for the first time. She'll run the point. Jordan Hodges gets a rest. Also, Avery Mills has come back in. Hess will have the basketball. Again, she's 3 away from 1,000. Goes around to the far side corner to Athene, and her three-pointer is good. Claudia was given space, and she took advantage. Flames lead 36-25. 3:22 to go until halftime. Pass comes up top to Tensaya. Now on the far wing to Zeta. She's going to drive and dish, but the shot rushed by Mary Moses, and the Flames get the rebound. Mills over to Athene. Athene near side to Hess. Hess back to Ayestadish to Mills. Mills for three. Got it! Avery Mills forced up an NBA range three-pointer, which isn't as much of a difference as it used to be. The NBA three-pointer is only about a foot longer than the college three-pointer now. But nevertheless, it was a couple feet behind the arc. And another timeout going to be taken by Coach Adams of UTEP. She now sees the disadvantage go to 14. This is the largest lead of the game for either team. UTEP has only made one of their last 9 shots. Liberty on an 8-0 run. Matter of fact, UTEP has missed their last 5 shots and only hit one of the last 9. Their shooting percentage has fallen down to 30%. The Flames at 44%. Playing this zone, Liberty's taken more threes than twos. 32 total shots, 20 of them from behind the arc. And after a cold start, the Flames are now at 35%, 7 of 20. Up by 14. UTEP back on offense. Zeta outside the arc has Athene on her. Mozambique against Spain. Now to the near side. Flames switch off defensively as Zeta is continuing to dribble, tries a backdoor pass, and it's knocked loose. And a shot clock violation will give it to the Flames. Peen Steenbergen has checked back in. She's playing with 2. Ayestadish, who picked up her second, is checked out of the game. At the moment, Emma Hess is not in the game. So 1,000 point watch will be put on hold for a moment. Boone to Steenbergen with now 2 minutes to go. Mills for 3, in and out. Boy, the same thing has happened now 3 times. 2 for Asia Boone and now 1 for Avery Mills, where the ball is almost through and some springy rims, and it pops back out. UTEP goes on the offensive glass, and Vedrova is able to clean up a rebound and score. Makes it 39-27, a minute and a half to go. Athene for 3, in and out. Rebound UTEP. The Liberty lead is 12. Up court to Tensaya. She drives and missed the shot. But an offensive rebound by UTEP, and they'll reset out to Zeta. Baseline to Vedrova, and her jumper's good. 39-29, 4 straight points for UTEP. Liberty with the basketball. Mills into the paint. Drives and scores. Muscled it in. Avery Mills with the deuce. She's got 5 in the game. Flames up by 12, under a minute until halftime. 47 seconds precisely and 19 on the shot clock as UTEP works into the offense. They go interior to Mbengwa, who's playing with 2 fouls. She missed the shot and the Flames get the rebound. UTEP was playing 2 for 1, and there is going to be a difference between the shot clock and game clock as Liberty throws a quick up-court pass from Athene to Stout, who's fouled. And UTEP was playing 2 for 1, taking a shot fairly quick into their offensive end, or their offensive possession, I should say. But the Flames, with a bullet pass up court after the miss from UTEP, actually is going to kind of play 2 for 1 themselves, although there's not that much of a difference. It would be tough to get an extra possession here unless there happened to be a stoppage of some sort. The difference is only 1.5, 31.5 to go until intermission. There'll be 30 on the shot clock as Emmy Stout makes the first free throw. She's got 5 points in the game. Make it 6. Liberty up 43-29. So after 4 straight points for UTEP, the Flames have scored 4 in a row. Their lead is pushed back out to 14. Asensio up court to Vedrova. Now it goes around in the far side corner back to Asensio. Again, shot clock and game clock pretty much meshed up, about a second and a half of difference. It goes to Zeta. She drives baseline and is going to be called for an offensive foul. So Liberty will get a second possession before halftime. 11.3 on the clock. Emma Hess has checked back into the game for the Lady Flame. So we get our cameras ready. She's 3 away from 1,000. Inbound pass comes to Athene. She dribbles across half court with 7 seconds to go. Clears out some space, goes to the far side of the court with 3. Now dives into the paint, floats one up, but came up short with the left-handed runner as time is out here in the first half of the game. Liberty on top by 14. And we'll get a chance to get a quick word with Coach Kerry Green before he heads into halftime. Coach, a 14-point lead at half, and numbers that we're not used to seeing, but 22 of 36 shots from outside the arc, but those 3-point shots that were cold at the beginning starting to heat up.
Yeah, what was those numbers again, Jamie?
36 total shots, 22 of them from 3.
Obviously, we're shooting too many threes, but there is probably 3/4 of those are wide open, so we want them to take shots. Some of them are just, we're in the game and trying to get my name in the scores book, and I've touched it one time and we're shooting it. We got to be a little more patient on the offensive end, and we got to do a much better job rebounding, boxing out. They're hurting us and getting second number shots. I would say they got more shots than us. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do. 2 more.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got, we got another half. We got to clean up some of the things we were not doing very well. And it's boxing out and rebound. We need to be a little more patient on the offensive end and just more solid on the defensive end.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. As head coach Kerry Green, his team heads into the locker room leading by 14, 43-29. We'll have the Carr Miller Realty halftime show coming up after this break. Go back into the studio where Trey will get a look at your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. We'll have all the stats and recaps as far as what's happened here coming up a little bit later on as well. Again, the Lady Flames on top at the break, 43-29 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Start the new year with a new ride and the biggest savings yet from Lynchburg Nissan. Get $10,700 off MSRP, 0% for 72 months, and up to 40 miles per gallon. Plus, drive with confidence thanks to our 1,000,000-mile warranty. This is your moment to make that move you've been waiting for. With rates this low and discounts this high, the time to act is now. Stop by, call, or visit us online before the best selection is gone. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
first half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team, proud supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now let's get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Halftime here. Welcome back inside our Lynchburg studios. My name's Trey Lyle. 43-29, the Lady Flames on top in this one. Lady Flames shooting it a lot from the outside. As we'll get those stats in a matter of moments when we head back to El Paso with Jamie Hall. He'll get your halftime stats there. But let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in women's college basketball in Conference USA, a game heading to overtime. Kennesaw State and Sam Houston tied at 70 apiece. Both teams looking for their first win in Conference USA. Battle of two of the top teams in Conference USA tonight. FIU is trailing against New Mexico State 59-43 with 4:46 left. Of course, New Mexico State was the next opponent for these Lady Flames. And one final from Conference USA tonight, Louisiana Tech 80, Jacksonville State 73. Moving to the top 25 in women's college basketball, couple finals for you already. Kansas State, number 11 team in the country, gets the win 62-47 over Arizona. Number 14, North Carolina 64, SMU 33. Number 2, South Carolina 76. Number 19, Alabama 58. In a matchup in the ACC of top 25 teams, number 3 Notre Dame gets the win over Georgia Tech 81-66. Number 7 Texas over Auburn 74-57. Number 13 Oklahoma 80, Missouri 63. And number 15 Tennessee over Mississippi State 86-73. And number 21 NC State 83-67 over Pittsburgh. As for the action going on right now in the top 25, 44 seconds left. Number 16 Duke 72. Number 18 Cal 36. Number 16 team in the country about to cruise to a big win in a matchup of top 20 teams. At the half, number 9 Ohio State on the road, yet in the lead 39-32 over Wisconsin. Moving to the men's side, we'll get you an update of the Liberty Flames in a matter of moments, but rest of the games Conference USA have gone final. Kennesaw State 75, Sam Houston 69, Jacksonville State 63, Louisiana Tech 61, and New Mexico State 59, FIU 52. As for the top 25 in men's college basketball, two finals for you. This game was on a buzzer beater. Minnesota gets it done 84-81, and then the upset. Temple upsets number 18 Memphis 88-81. And that was your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back, we'll update you about your Liberty Flames. We'll update you about your Liberty Flames. Their game against UTEP at Liberty Arena going on right now. We'll get you an update about that, as well as what else is going on with your Liberty Flames. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Now back to the halftime report presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Liberty's hit its last 4 shots. UTEP by 1. Right wing, Cleveland to Matheny from the arc. Boom! He's on fire! 11 for Matheny. His third 3, and Liberty's back up 2.
Taylor Peters running down the court smiling, just thinking, man, this kid's hot.
Caden Matheny is having a first half, 14 points. He is perfect from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range with his 14 points as the Flames are tied with UTEP at the half. Liberty taking on one of the teams with the best record in Conference USA in UTEP. That game going on right now in the Liberty Arena. Liberty, of course, sitting at 2-2 in conference play, while UTEP is at 2-1. As for the after that, they will take on the team that is currently in first in Conference USA on the men's side. That is New Mexico State at 4-0. And as mentioned, New Mexico State currently is got the win tonight, over FIU. So Liberty looking to climb the ranks of Conference USA with 2 big games at the Liberty Arena this weekend. After this timeout, we're heading back to UTEP, heading back to El Paso. Jamie Hall will have your second half stats, or have your first half stats, and get you ready for the second half. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount, up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Welcome back into El Paso. Lady Flames are on top of UTEP here at halftime by a score of 43-29. Lady Flames shot 42% in the first half. UTEP 32%. Liberty was 7 of 22 from 3, 32%. UTEP was 2 of 10, 20%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Flames 6 of 8 at the free throw line. UTEP 3 of 6. UTEP won the rebounding battle 27-22, including 9-4 in offensive boards. Flames had 12 assists and only 5 turnovers in the first half. UTEP with 7 assists and 9 turnovers. Points off turnovers, 10-3 Liberty. Points in the paint, 16-12 Flames. Second chance points, 6-3 UTEP. Fast break points, 11-1 Liberty. And bench points, 17-7 to the Flames. A very even attack as far as both teams are concerned. 6 different players had 6 points in the first half. For the Flames, Ayestadish, Boone, and Stout with 6. 5 each for Hodges, Hess, and Mills. Emma Hess with those 5 points means that she is 3 away from 1,000 for her career. It will be Liberty basketball to start the second half. Liberty's Hodges comes up top to Ayestadish. The crowd on their feet. Hess turns for 3, in and out. That would have been 1,000. Seen several shots go halfway down for the Flames in this game. Add one more to the list. UTEP with the basketball. And the crowd stands until the first basket here in the Don Haskins Center. Bounce pass is kicked away. Tensaya was trying to dump it into the paint. Emma Hess got her foot on it. UTEP with 20 seconds to shoot. Inbound pass is deflected off of the leg of Vedrova, but UTEP was able to regain possession. Ascension around on the far wing to Tensaya. Her three-pointer is short. Smuda tracks the rebound down in the corner, and she's dumped to the floor. Foul called against UTEP. Mbingwa with the personal foul. She now has 3 in the game. Flames Ayestadish and Steenbergen with 2. Liberty has the basketball. It's deflected into the backcourt where Hodges tracks it down. She dribbles back up and pulls from about 18. Missed the shot. The rebound goes to the paint where Smuda picks it up. But a jump ball is called, and the arrow will give it over to UTEP. So a sloppy start. No scoring for either team. 1:12 in. The fans still on their feet. A decent crowd. It's such a cavernous building. It almost holds 12,000 folks. But both sidelines behind me and across from me have a decent amount of folks, at least about a third of the way up on each side. All one deck here at Don Haskins Center. Jumper by UTEP is off the mark. Liberty with the board, back up court. Comes to Boone. Boone turns into a 3. It's off the mark, and UTEP got the rebound. Flames very rushed in these opening possessions. Now UTEP is going to rush, but they hit. Tensaya knocks down a 3-pointer and cuts this to an 11-point game. You can tell Coach Green not particularly pleased with that last possession. Liberty shot quickly. Boone up to Smuda. Smuda's going to drive towards the basket and miss the shot. In and out, boy. The number of shots that were in the cylinder would have actually gone through for the Flames in this game. They'd probably have another 12 to 15 points. Traveling violation against UTEP. We'll give the ball back to the Flames. 43-32. UTEP crowd still up. They stand up in a defensive posture until the visiting team scores. It goes cross court to Boone. Now Hess. Hess drives in and draws a foul. We kept anticipating that Emma Hess was going to get her 1,000th point shooting a three. It just seemed apropos. Maybe she'll do it working hard. A couple of free throws. Get within one, then post her up on the next possession. First free throw's off the mark. Emma, a very good free throw shooter. Coming in at 83% on the year. Makes the second. Now she's 2 away. It's 44-32 Liberty. And the crowd now takes a seat after that free throw went through. UTEP on offense. They go postward, and slipping through is Mbengwa, and she's able to score. 10-point game, 44-34. Flames Hess on the near side. Steps back for a three, and hits! Emma Hess, welcome to the 1K club. 1,000 points for her career. 1,001 to be exact. Liberty by 13. Three-pointer by the Miners is off the mark. Hess going to try to start her work towards 2,000. She drives at the length of the court and lays it in. 5 straight points for Emma, and Liberty leads by 15, their largest lead of the game. A timeout going to be taken by UTEP. They'll only have 1 timeout remaining for the final 6:18 of this third quarter and 10 minutes in the fourth. So we'll take a timeout as well. Again, 6:18 to go in the game, or I'm sorry, in the third quarter of the game, and the Lady Flames up by 15 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Emma Hess has 1,000. Not for this game, that would probably be a record. Who am I stealing that from? Craig Kilborn? John Anderson? Boy, I can't remember. I think it might have been Craig Kilborn. Anyway, old Sports Center reference. So yeah, not all 1,001 came in this game, but she does have 11 points to lead all scorers. Liberty now with a 15-point advantage with 6:15 and the clock now running here in the third. UTEP with the basketball. They've used 3 of their 4 timeouts already. Flames have all 4 of theirs. Asensio will drive and dish out in the far side corner. Driving to the hoop is Samayoa Mathis. Heaven Samayoa Mathis. The junior transfer from Salt Lake Community College, averaging about 3 points a game. Has 2 free throws. She hits the first. 49-35. Missed the second, though. Smuda gets the rebound for Liberty. Liberty with the basketball. Goes to Ayestadish, now far wing to Boone. Boone to Hess. Hess, the top of the arc, will come near wing to Ayestadish. She looks inside, nothing there. Back to Hess, to Smuda, and Smuda is going to be called for an offensive foul. Not sure about that. That's a tough call. Maybe we'll see a replay. That wipes off the basket. Call goes the other way. I mean, I guess it was stationary. It's just a little bit of a flop because there wasn't that much contact. But on second look, it definitely was at least stationary. Wasn't moving. Flames steal the basketball. They get back on offense, so maybe this will even out. That's tough to ask the official. Is the contact true, or is there an embellishment, especially in live time? Hess drives through, missed the initial shot, got her own rebound, and her putback is off. Rebound UTEP. They trail by 14. Taking it to the hoop is Samayoa Mathis, and she missed the shot, though. Flames with the rebound. Boone back down court. In the corner to Hess. Hess for 3, short. And the rebound to UTEP. Flames have really taken more 3-point shots than Coach Kerry Green would like in this game, and because they're playing the zone, those shots are there to be taken. But Liberty now with 25 of their 44 shots have been outside the arc. And they've hit 8 of those, sorry, 26 now. 26 of 45 shots from outside the arc. A foul call against the Lady Flames. We'll see some changes here as Bella Smuda picks up the ball. Boy, has a nickel and dimer too. Little bit of a hand in the back as the pass was coming into the paint. If the catch is made, the call's probably not made since the ball wasn't caught. The foul was called, which brings us to a media timeout. As far as Bella is concerned, that is her 3rd personal foul now. So the First Lady Flame with 3 or more. Barbich has 4 fouls for UTEP. And Mbingwa has 3. Okay, back after this timeout. Flames leading by 14 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
Liberty 49, UTEP 35. Lady Flames make some substitutions. Anna Bedoza will check back in. We see Avery Mills and Emmy Stout on the floor. Peen Steenbergen. The only starter is Asia Boone. Inbound pass comes to Tensaya, and she's open in the corner and hits the three. Flames fell asleep at the wheel. Best three-point shooter in the conference was left open off of a screen in the corner and has cut this down to an 11-point game. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Boone at the top of the arc for Liberty. Now goes cross court to Mills. Mills retreats and kicks to Steenbergen. Steenbergen's cross court pass is picked off, stolen away. UTEP back the other end, driving to the hoop is Samayoa, and she has her shot blocked out of bounds by Bedoza. Anna Bedoza with the shot blocked. There'll be 25 seconds to shoot for UTEP. The inbound pass goes to Mbingwa, and she is fouled. Two free throws ahead for Indak Mbingwa. 6'3" junior from Italy. 66% free throw shooter on the year. She could make this a single-digit game. Hits the first. Takes her dribbles. The second free throw is on the way and also good. Flames is led by as many as 15, trailed by 1 in the early going. Bedoza is left open for a long two, but missed the shot. Stout got the rebound, and she's fouled in her attempted putback. And who is the call against? Goes against Sita. If it was Bengua, it would have been her fourth. Emmy Stout, 6 points on the game, 4 of 6 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds. Misses the first. Trying to push it back out to a double-digit lead. Makes the second. 50-40. Liberty up. UTEP back on offense. Goes on the far side to Tensaya. We're going to get an offensive foul called against Mbingwa. She was trying to set a screen, went through it. So the Flames will get the ball back, leading by 10 points. Stout to Anna Bedoza. Bedoza retreats back towards midcourt and gives to Boone. Boone, a bounce pass is kicked away. They're going to just say that it went off of the leg of the UTEP defender. It wasn't kicked. So the shot clock will stay at 11. Flames inbound up top to Mills. Mills bounce pass to a wide open Boone for 3, short. Rebound tip to the corner and controlled by UTEP. Other end, Zeta. UTEP going from right to left in the second half. Up to Tensaya. Far side to Vedrova. And we're going to have a foul against the Flames, Emmy Stout. Flames are over the limit, so free throws ahead for UTEP. Stout with her second personal foul. First free throw is good. Igbenaidion is actually the player shooting the free throws. Missed the second. The Flames get the board. The Liberty lead is 9. Bedoza sets up the offense, dribbles to the far side of the court, now bounces it back to Steenbergen, who drives through and has her shot blocked, but out of bounds off of UTEP. Stays with the Lady Flames. "18 seconds to shoot. Bedoza. Boone. Boone spins free, takes it into the paint with the left hand, missed the shot. Stout with the rebound, and she's fouled on her putback attempt. Emmy will shoot 2 more. This will be the 9th and 10th free throw attempts of the game for Emmy. I'll look it up to be safe, but I got to imagine this is most for her young career. She had a huge first game as a Lady Flame. But I don't know that she had this many free throw attempts as she hits on both. And the Flames lead 52-41. UTEP's basketball. Vedrova on the near wing. Lobs it in the middle. And a nice catch and finish from Mathis. Get it back down to a 9-point game. Flames on the near wing. Boone pulls up from the elbow and banks it in. Asia Boone has 8. Liberty leads by 11. 54-43. UTEP's Tensaya will bounce it on the interior. A contested shot by Igbenaidion. Stout there defensively. Flames get the rebound off the miss. Liberty up by 11 with the ball. 1:17 to go in the third quarter. Avery Mills hesitates, penetrates, elevates, and scores. 56-43. As we approach 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Mathis on offense takes a jumper, missed the shot. The rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with UTEP. Claudia Athene will check into the game for the Lady Flames. She replaces Boone. So Athene and Bedoza, both of the Flames Spaniards, will be in the game at the same time. Off the inbounds, which comes up top to Asensio. Near wing to Zita. She drives and scores. Makes it an 11-point game. Flames with the basketball. Steenbergen over to Bedoza. Bedoza hands off to Mills. Mills lobs to Stout. Stout goes back to Mills. Mills fakes the 3. Bounces it into Stout. Stout, quick catch and release. Boy, those two have combined for some assists and scores over the years. Emmy Stout puts Liberty up by 13. Ten seconds to go. UTEP running the clock down. Shot clock is off. They go on the far side to Mathis. Now back up top to Zita. Her jumper at the buzzer is way off. Slams into the backboard on the right side. And the horn sounds on this third quarter of play with Liberty leading by 13. And to finish my thought from a moment ago, yes, it is the most free throw attempts in a game for Emmy Stout. Our previous was 7 against Randolph in her debut, which was also her career high scoring game when when she put up 23 points and 16 boards against Randolph in her first game as a Lady Flame. We head to the fourth, Liberty up by 13 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Get to Liberty Arena in Lynchburg as the Liberty Flames battle the best in Conference USA basketball.
Matheny, deep left wing three. Bucket!
See the Liberty men take on New Mexico State this Saturday at 7 p.m. Saturday night is a red out. Wear your red and get a free rally towel at the arena. Come be a part of the excitement of Flames men's basketball this Saturday at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Cleveland ducks it right down the paint.
Tickets at lubasketball.com.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
I get a sense that the breaks between the first and second quarter and third and fourth quarters are shorter. Either that or I'm more long-winded getting into those breaks for some reason because we have already back in action. The same thing happened. It's the only timeouts throughout the course of this entire game where this has happened, and it happened again. What we missed was the Flames taking an open three-pointer by Boone. It was off. UTEP now has their first offensive possession. They get a second chance after the rebound went out of bounds. Go in the inside and muscling it through is Vedrova. So after Liberty led 58-45 after three. First 2 points of the fourth quarter for UTEP. Liberty on their offensive end, which is to our right. Bella Smuda, a 15-foot jumper, is in and out. The lead is 11. Jumper from Vedrova finds its way in. That hit the rim about 5 times and fell through. We're back to single digits. (58-49). 4 straight points for UTEP to start the fourth quarter. Ayastadish on the near wing, bounces it into Smuda. Smuda is able to slip through and score along the baseline. 60-49 Liberty. Kind of a quiet night for Bella. It's not a bad night, just a quiet night. As UTEP will drive it in. Mathis' shot is defended well. Flames get the rebound, go back on offense. Hess drives it through, nothing for her. She has to lob it back up top to Hodges, and Hodges will reset. Jordan Hodges takes a long two and knocks it down. 7 points in the game for Jordan Hodges. 62-49 Liberty. And 2 occasions where UTEP has been able to get it in single digits, the Flames have answered quickly. Three-pointer is off by Ossis. And the Flames, get back to that thought here in just a second. As the Flames shoot quickly, Hess misses, I should say. And UTEP with the board. Back down on the low block into the hands of Mbengwa, and she is fouled by Smuda. Both those 2 players have battled throughout the game and picked up some foul trouble along the way. Mbengwa is playing with 4, and Smuda has now picked up her 4th with 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go. What I was going to say on that last possession, it was Asensio who missed the three, and then the Flames got it up court quickly, and Hess missed a three as well. Lead is currently 13. The first free throw by Mbengwa is good. She has 11 points in the game. Missed the second, and the Flames get the rebound. Hess and Ayestadish fought for it. Luckily, it didn't cause the ball to go out of bounds or anything. Liberty has it up court. Nice feed from Ayestadish to Smuda, and Smuda with just as nice a catch. It initially eluded her fingertips, but she was able to stick with it. Nice concentration. And Liberty leads by 14 again. They've led by as many as 15 in the game, trailed by 1 in the opening minutes. Mbengwa tries to catch the feed from Vedrova, but it goes over her head and out of bounds. That is the 13th turnover against UTEP, the Flames with only 8. 64-50 Liberty. Hess, who joined the 1,000-point club early in the second half, goes to Ayestadish, now to Smuda, but Smuda missed the reverse lay-in. Bella has 8.6 boards in the game, but UTEP is able to get a clean defensive possession with the Flames miss, and they now go back on offense. Asensio, Vedrova, backdoor to Mbengwa, and a foul is called against the Flames. Emma Hess. Hess picks up her first personal foul. Other than the two post players that have 4, Barbich also has 4 for UTEP. And a whole host of people with 2 fouls. Nobody with 3. First free throw is good. That makes it a 13-point game, 64-51, 5:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Second one's good as well. (64-52). Liberty breaks through some pressure. They get it into the near side corner to Hodges for 3. Boom! Jordan Hodges from 3rd Street. Liberty up now by 15. Matches their largest of the game so far. UTEP on their offensive end. 3-pointer is good on the answer by Tensaya. Final timeout taken by UTEP. They'll have no more for the final 5:14 of the game. The Flames have their full complement of 4 timeouts. And that'll bring us to our final media timeout. 67-55. Liberty leads. And it will be the Flames basketball when we return from this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. They offer complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord, and a new service center coming soon in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
Welcome back to El Paso, where the Lady Flames are on top of UTEP 67-55. Don Haskins Centers, we talked about it earlier, holds about 12,000, a little under that for basketball. Was built in 1977. Some pretty big concerts have taken place here over the years. Britney Spears has been here. Kiss has done a show here. And the record for the female artist with the most shows inside the Don Haskins Center is Shakira. Who probably puts on a pretty good show. I've never seen Shakira in concert. Flames break through a little bit of pressure. They got the ball on their offensive end. Ayestadish will try to feed a pass into Stout. It's deflected away with 14 seconds to shoot. 4:58 to go in the ball game. Liberty up by a dozen. Flames inbounding, and they get it to Mills. Mills retreats back outside the three-point arc over to Ayestadish. 7 seconds to shoot to Hodges. Hodges pulls up from 16, but it's off to the left. UTEP gets the rebound. Still a lot of time left in this basketball game. 4:40, and the clock running here in the fourth quarter. Zita, top of the arc to Vedrova. Vedrova, with Ayestadish all over her, has to pass to Tensaya. Tensaya back out to Mbingwa. Now on the far wing to Zita. Zita goes baseline, is cut off. Throws a bounce pass and somehow found her teammate Asensio cutting to the basket. Flames are called for a foul. 2 free throws ahead for UTEP to try to make this a 10-point game. Ayestadish with the foul to keep from it being an easy basket. Ascension had not missed a free throw coming into this game and misses the first of these two. She was 5 for 5 before today. Makes the second. 67-56. Flames getting some pressure in the backcourt. They get it across in time. Go to Hodges. Hodges going to drive baseline. She's cut off. Back to Ayestadish. Still plenty of time to shoot. 15 on the clock. Near wing to Mills. Mills has her pass picked off. Stolen away by Zita. Zita lays it in and makes this a single-digit game. 67-58. Flames pressured in the backcourt, almost had it stolen again. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be UTEP basketball. Flames are going to take a timeout. 3:43 to go in the game, a 30-second timeout. What was once a 15-point Liberty lead is down to 9, 67-58. Flames going to make some substitutions during this timeout. We'll give you the complete rundown of who's on the court here in just a moment. 6-0 run for UTEP. Both teams shooting in the 30s now. Flames 39%, UTEP 36%. Liberty 9 of 30 from 3, UTEP 5 of 16, but UTEP has actually gotten a little bit more of an advantage at the free throw line, not much. They've scored 1 extra point there, 11 of 18, Flames 10 of 14. Stout will stay in the post for Liberty. Hodges, Athene, Boone, and Ayestadish. As it goes down low to Mbingwa, now outside a three-pointer is Ascension, and she missed the shot. But an offensive rebound and a foul is called against the Flames. Looked like a clean block, but Stout may have hit Mbingwa on the head after she blocked the shot. Completely clean on the ball, but then contact after the block coming down and sort of the block shot follow through. Both free throws are good. We've got a 7-point game. 67-60. Pressure by UTEP. The Flames break the pressure. Back down court it goes to Boone. Boone now to Athene. Athene now far wing to Ayestadish. In the corner to Boone, and we're going to have some players get tangled up, and a foul is going to be whistled against UTEP. That is the first foul called against the Miners in the fourth quarter. Flames have already been called for 4. So UTEP is in the bonus for the rest of the way. But on the opposite side, the Miners have 3 fouls to give. Liberty inbounding. Bella Smuda has checked back in. Inbound pass bounces to her, now outside to Hess. Hess also returns to the game for Liberty. During that stoppage, Hess hesitates, penetrates, and scores on the right side. Emma Hess, 13 points, leads the Lady Flames in scoring. And it's a 9-point Flames advantage. UTEP with the basketball. 3-pointer is blocked. And Sia's 3 was blocked by Hess. And then on the inside, Mbingwa's shot is blocked by Smuda. Flames with the basketball. A perimeter block and a post block. Liberty up by 9 with 2.5 minutes to go. On the far side, Boone. Boone up top to Hess. Hess squares and gives the rock on the near wing to Hodges. Back to Ayestadish. Over to Boone. Boone, 5 seconds to shoot. Back to Ayestadish, who lays it in. Outstanding give and go by Asia Boone to put the Flames back up by 11. 2 minutes even to go in this basketball game. Zeta drives on Boone, slides through and draws the foul, and who will the foul be against? No, it's Boone, not Smuda. I was answering myself. I was worried that it was going to be the 5th foul against Bella. Instead, it's 3 on Boone. 2 free throws ahead. The first one is good. Zeta, an 83% free throw shooter on the year, makes both. Gets it back down to a 9-point game. Pressure in the backcourt. Flames get it across to Ayestadish. Smuda was open underneath. A foul was called first on UTEP, and that will be 5 on Mbingwa. And I'll be honest, I was completely blocked. Coach Green was in front of me. I saw the pass get to Elizabeth, and I saw Bella wide open under the hoop, hoping that the next thing I would see is the ball in her arms, but the contact occurred in the interim, and again, I didn't see it at all. So that will foul out Mbingwa, and then the Flames on the inbound and be called for a traveling violation. 11th Liberty turnover. They forced 13. 1:45 to go, and the Flames are up by 9. And something to keep in the back of your mind here in the final minute of this game, UTEP is out of timeouts. Flames have 3 left. Interior feed, they were looking for Igbenyandion, and the Flames steal it away. Smuda picks off the pass. Both sides trade turnovers. Liberty's Boone will hand off to Hodges. Hodges off of a screen, dribbles it into the paint, goes up on the left side and lays it in. Jordan Hodges, a quiet 10 for her. The Flames lead is 11. On the drive is Tensaya, and they're going to call her for an offensive foul. With 1:03 to go, the Flames get the ball back up by 11. Hodges to Ayastadish, and UTEP not fouling in this spot. Going to try to play defense at least one more possession. It's going to be a tall task for them again with no timeouts left. Hodges to Smuda. Smuda has her pocket picked, stolen away by Asensio. She drives down court and missed the layup, but an offensive rebound and stick back from Igbenyandion. The Liberty lead is back to 9. 30 seconds to go. We'll see if UTEP tries to foul in this spot as the Flames dribble to the near side. They're not fouling yet. Flames can run this clock down to about 5 seconds to go. Hess with the ball on the far side of the court, dribbling on top of the mountain range. She takes it into the paint and scores. What a game for Emma Hess with 9.7 left. Three-pointer from Tensaya is off the mark. Smuda tracks down the rebound, and that's going to do it. It wasn't particularly pretty, but the Flames are able to get the win and move to 4-1 in the conference, 11-5 overall with the loss. UTEP is now 8-7 overall and 1-3 in Conference USA. If you're wondering what I meant by the dribbling on the mountain range, the court here at UTEP is orange all the way around, baseline, sideline, orange in the paint, as the UTEP logo across at center court in the jumping circle. And then the Franklin Mountain Range goes from about the free throw line on the Flames offensive end of the court all the way to the other end. It actually gets bigger as you go along, and the biggest part of the mountain range is over on around where the free throw area is for UTEP. It doesn't extend all the way out to the free throw line, but it does go almost to the free throw line. We'll see something similar with a different theme at Florida International, where they have Watering Beach that goes about halfway, or about I'd say about a third of the way across court, very similar, but a different part of the country, a little different geography when the Flames head down there in February. Again, 11-point win for Liberty. We'll take a timeout and be back with the post-game show brought to you by Coca-Cola right after this.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Start the new year with a new ride and the biggest savings yet from Lynchburg Nissan. Get $10,700 off MSRP, 0% for 72 months, and up to 40 miles per gallon. Plus, drive with confidence thanks to our 1,000,000-mile warranty. This is your moment to make that move you've been waiting for. With rates this low and discounts this high, the time to act is now. Stop by, call, or visit us online before the best selection is gone. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
The game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Coming up, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics. Head coach Kerry Green will stop by to give his thoughts on the game, and we'll update the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Now let's head back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Welcome back into El Paso. The Lady Flames knock off UTEP 75-64. Do want to give you a fair warning. There is a close game going on in Lynchburg where the Liberty men and UTEP also tipped off at 9 o'clock because of it being a CBS Sportsnet game. And UTEP's leading by 2 with 1:06 to go. So we would not have our feelings hurt at all if you wanted to switch over and listen to Alan York for the remaining moments of that game, and then maybe you can switch back in time to hear the post-game thoughts of Coach Kerry Green and our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game, Emma Hess, who surpassed 1,000 points for her career in today's game. She finished up with a game-high 15 points, 6 rebounds, and a plus 16 when she was on the court, which was best of everybody. Well, actually tied with Bella. Bella Smuda also was a plus 16 in this game. Statistically, the Flames finish up 43% from the field. UTEP was 34%. The Miners 5 of 19 from 3, 26%. The Flames 9 of 30, 30%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. UTEP was 15 of 22 from the free throw line. The Flames 10 of 14. Another 1,000 meals donated to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. As we continue on with our Larry's Tire and Auto stats, the Flames lost the rebounding battle 44-40, including 15-9 in offensive boards. But Liberty won the turnover battle, forced 15, gave the ball away only 12 times, and had 17 assists to go along with that. Points off turnovers, 13-11 Liberty. Points in the paint, 34-24 Flames. Second chance points, 16-6 UTEP. Fast break points, 13-8 Liberty. And bench points, 24-9 in favor of the Lady Flames. We mentioned that Emma Hess had 15. 12 points for Jordan Hodges. 11 for Emmy Stout coming in off the bench. She played 16 minutes, and the game had 6 boards to go along with those 11 points. 3/8, Ayestadish, Smuda, and Boone, each with 8 points. Ayestadish had the lead with assists. She had 5. Smuda had the lead with rebounds at 7. Avery Mills with 7 points off the bench. Peen Steenbergen and Claudia Athene with 3. Anna Bedoza didn't score, but she did have 2 assists and no turnovers in 9 minutes of playing time for Liberty. The leading scorer for UTEP was Mbengwa. She had 15 points on 4 of 7 shooting and 7 of 9 at the free throw line. She did foul out of the game in the final minute. Flames led by as many as 15, trailed by as many as 1. Had a 10-2 run and an 8-0 run in the second quarter that allowed for some separation. We're up by 14 at halftime, up by 13 after 3, and won the game 75-64. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll get you maybe the final score from that Liberty men's game that's going on right now. But Trey will take things over for the first part of this next segment, and by the end, we'll have Coach Kerry Green and Emma Hess to talk to here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Lady Flames knock off UTEP 75-64.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Get to Liberty Arena in Lynchburg as the Liberty Flames battle the best in Conference USA basketball.
Athene, deep left wing 3. basket.
See the Liberty men take on New Mexico State this Saturday at 7 p.m. Saturday night is a red out. Wear your red and get a free rally towel at the arena. Come be a part of the excitement of Flames men's basketball this Saturday at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Cleveland ducks it right down the paint.
Tickets at lubasketball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Inside our Lynchburg studios, my name is Trey Lyle. Your final score, Liberty gets it done 75-64 over UTEP. Now time for your Frank Goodbuilders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in women's college basketball, and don't worry, folks, at the end of this, we'll update you about the Liberty men's game. Liberty 75-64, that final. Other scores in Conference USA. Kennesaw State gets their first win in conference play as they get it done in overtime, 85-73 over Sam Houston. Louisiana Tech 80, Jacksonville State 73, that's a final, and New Mexico State 74. And FIU 50. As for the top 25 in women's college basketball, these are all finals. Number 11, Kansas State 62, Arizona 57. Number 14, North Carolina 64, SMU 33. Number 16, Duke gets it done at 72-38 over number 18, Cal. Number 9, Ohio State 80, Wisconsin 69, and number 2, South Carolina over number 19, Alabama 76-58, and number 3, Notre Dame over number 17, Georgia Tech 81-66, number 7, Texas 74, Auburn 57, number 13, Oklahoma over Missouri 80-63, and number 15, Tennessee 86, Mississippi State 73. Number 21, NC State 83, Pittsburgh 67. Now time to hear our play of the game, which of course is the historic moment for MHS.
10-point game, 44-34. Flames Hess on the near side. Steps back for a three, and hits. Emma Hess, welcome to the 1K Club. 1,000 points for her career, 1,001 to be exact.
That was the Freedom First Credit Union play of the game, and as I head back to the Liberty Arena, a lot is going on, or not the Liberty Arena, I'm looking at the men's score that's in the Liberty Arena. Head back to UTEP with Jamie Hall. Current score, 3 seconds left. UTEP 72, Liberty 70. Appears UTEP just scored a crucial late basket after a Decker 3 that tied it. I'm looking at the live stats right now, so bear with me, folks. But, Jamie, the Liberty men are in a tough battle. It's looking like they might have one shot at it to wrap it up.
Well, let's the Lady Flames haven't come out of the locker room yet, so Yeah, keep us up to speed. Let's see what's going on there.
Well, I could pull up the stream. I can if I can get my my streaming account up, maybe I can pull up the play-by-play by the time this comes back. Because you know how long these TV timeouts can be.
This is true, and you're right. The game can certainly be extended as I see Emma Hess walking this way. Well, we'll try to get the final score by the time we wrap up the broadcast, but Emma's just about here, and we'll let you know how the men's game went here shortly. Thanks, Trey.
Thank you.
Got to get everything ready. Got to, there's some games that are games that are more significant for the team, and there's some games that are more significant for an individual, and so you want to make sure that you got everything right. The hair's right. The don't have any drool coming down the side. You get the cough out of the way before I turn the mic on, because it was. Is it an or a? Was it a historic night or an historic night? You're smarter than me.
A.
Yeah. It was a historic night. Are you sure it's not an?
A historic night, yeah.
An historic night. No, a historic night.
A historic night.
Well, what's the rule?
If the word starts with a vowel, you have an.
But, okay. Historic is not, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the A's not silent, or the H is not silent, is it?
No.
Okay. Are we on the air? Yeah, I think we are. How many times do we do this? I feel like every time you're on. We'll get everything squared up, and then we're going to talk now to Emma Hess. Emma Hess, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. You had 1,000 with the 3 in front of me in the second half. It was actually 1,001 because you had already gotten a free throw before that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have the ticker in your mind, knowing where you were at?
I did know where I was at. I wasn't paying attention. Like, I was trying not to look at it all season, especially because I wasn't scoring very much early on. So I wasn't worried about it. And then before the MTSU game, I was reading like the pregame notes that they put on like Twitter or something, and then it was like, oh, Emma Hess is 41 points away. And so then since the MTSU game, I've kind of had a mental count. So I knew where I was at.
You had, even before that, you had one that just went about halfway down.
Yeah, yep.
There were a lot of shots in this game. Are the rims a little springy here?
I don't know, because we shot really well here last year. So I don't know.
It seemed like you had that one, and Asia had a couple that the ball was about halfway down and kind of hit the front rim, and then hit the back rim and popped out. But that's just,
it's one of those
you don't blame those things. I mean, I'm sure you've played in some high school gyms over the course of your career that it was like a rock up there, a rim that was welded in place that didn't move at all. So,
for sure.
If it doesn't give, we'll complain, and if it gives too much, you say, well, that's causing them to bounce too much. There's always something
to
complain about.
Yep.
Yeah, I was definitely not a shooter, so I don't I don't even have a dog in this hunt. But is it nice in a way to get that out of the way? You don't have to, I've got the 1,000, I've got this, I'll be able to celebrate this when my season and my career is over, but now we don't have to worry about it anymore?
Yeah, it is kind of nice to get it out of the way. I mean, like I said earlier, I wasn't really putting too much pressure on myself. Like, I kind of knew coming into the season that it was going to come when it was going to come, just with how I was scoring the ball last season. So I really wasn't too worried about it, and I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself to get it. So
you guys took a ton of three-pointers in this game, and I know as a three-point shooter, you're probably not disappointed in having a lot of three-point shots go up, but at the same time, you also know how the conversation is going to go when you get in the locker room after the game. I'll give you the final number here: 65 total shots taken in the game. 30 of those were three-pointers, and that got better as the game went on, because at halftime you had a much higher percentage of threes compared to non-threes, and that's other than maybe NBA games, maybe you might see half the shots taken from three in the NBA now, half dunks, half threes. But you don't see that a lot, especially not Liberty women's basketball. What was going on, especially in the first half?
Yeah, I think it was because they were playing a lot of zone. I mean, the first half they were playing a box and one on me, so the other four girls, they were just wide open on the three-point line. It's hard to say, like, don't shoot those shots. But, I mean, I was telling them, I think going into the second or the third quarter, I was like, half our shots are threes. I was telling Asia, I was like, not that Asia was shooting a lot of threes, but I was like, Asia, tell them, like, we need to get to the rim more. Like, their one-on-one defense wasn't great, so, like, we needed to get to the rim more instead of shooting so many threes, because we were going to get those open threes, like, 20 seconds into the shot clock versus when we were taking them 7 or 10 seconds into the shot clock.
And you were kind of attack-minded in the second half as well. You got to the basket a couple times, drew a couple fouls, got a few layups. We saw Jordan Hodges do the same thing later on in the game.
Yep.
It seemed like they were listening.
Yeah. I think we executed a lot better in the third and the fourth quarter when we had to in those situations. So
UTEP a scrappy team, and you couldn't quite put them away. They kept making a little bit of a run, get it inside, got it down to 9, got it down to 7, and then you finally were able to kind of put the final stake in the heart, so to speak. But what about UTEP made it tough to finish them off?
I mean, they were just gritty, and they out-rebounded us, so that really hurt us. If we would have kept them off the offensive boards, we could have taken away 10 or 12 of their easy points because they were missing their first shot, but then they were getting the board and getting wide open layups. So we really just needed to keep them off the boards because they were a gritty team.
Quick turnaround. First of all, have you adjusted to the time zone difference and all the travel from Tuesday already?
Yeah, I kind of have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but still, pretty quick turnaround to play on Saturday afternoon. We've talked about this before. As far as you got to do what's right to get yourself, get your sleep, get your hydration, and all going. Yeah. Do you? I know you know that. Do you ever have to kind of remind your teammates of that? Are you like the team mom when it comes to stuff like that?
Honestly, most of our team is pretty good about, on the road getting our sleep because there's not really much to do in the hotel except, when you get back, go to sleep. So we don't really have too tough a time with that.
Sounds good. It's hard to really say. Tell me what you know about New Mexico State because you haven't played them yet this season. And from one year to the next in college basketball, there's so much turnover and so many new faces on every team. Just about, it's hard to say. But what do you remember from that trip last year up there?
They're a tough team. I was already looking at the scout a little bit with Coach Katie, but Kaiser's playing really well, averaging almost 25 points a game. So we're gonna have to contain her. And they have most of their. I think most of their starters are returners, so they're going to be a tough team to beat. I don't know if our team understands that yet, but, winning on the road is hard. And New Mexico State, I don't think they've played a home game yet. Or, no, they played UTEP at home, so this was UTEP's first home game. But, it's hard to win on the road, and New Mexico State's going to be a tough, gritty team as well.
And they were tough out in the Conference USA tournament as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, congratulations on 1,000. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you up the road in New Mexico, the land of enchantment, here just in a couple of days.
Thanks, Jamie.
That was Emma Hess, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We've got Coach Kerry Green waiting to jump on as well. We'll talk to him here in just a second. And get home. I know it's a late night back on the East Coast. We've gone across the 11 o'clock hour, 11:07 back in Lynchburg, 9:07 here in El Paso. Coach, at halftime, you were winning by 14, but I know you weren't a particularly happy camper because of all the second chance opportunities. That theme kind of, unfortunately, did kind of continue in the game. They got you by 10 points and offensive putbacks. But your team was able to hit the shots that you needed and be a little bit more attack-minded. Emma was talking about that in the second half, driving to the basket, not necessarily just settling on three-pointers, trying to get some fouls called and get to the hoop as well.
I think it's a challenge for our team to play fast and sometimes play more deliberate and play at different speeds. Having a 14-point lead, I think we lose our focus a little bit, and unfortunately, we were outscored by 3 points in the third, fourth quarter, and the rebounding was just up and down. We were down 4, even up 4, and then ended up being out rebounded by 4. But at the end, when they cut it to, I think 9, was it 9?
7. Got as close as 7. Yeah.
Come down to 7. We executed and was certainly more efficient in the last 2 to 3 minutes, and real proud of how we did that. We just got to be more efficient by running our stuff, and it's unfortunate we missed some shots there at time that we could have kept it around 14, and got to use a lot of people on the bench, and got to win. They're all going to be hard to get when you're on the road, and took care of the ball. We're talking about a team that presses, and maybe one turnover off the press, and it was right here at the end. We just rushed it. Didn't have to do what we did, and got to play at our speed, and but really thought that Emmy Stout came in off the bench. And she was 7 for 10 from the foul line, and she had a good game. I think a double figures and maybe, is that right? Yeah, 11 points.
Yeah,
and
6 boards.
And 6 boards. 6 boards. And Bella got a little bit foul trouble there. And we need Emmy to step up, and she did a good job and rotated some people around. I thought Jordan Hodges sort of snuck in there real quiet. Shot a layup, shot a big jumper at the end of the game, and took care of it. And Elizabeth leads us in assist. So, our bench outscored their bench, and but we gave up quite a few points to their bench and points in the paint. It was just it's a battle, and because of their offensive rebound and their hustle, as you had said, we lost that area of second chance points, but got the W. It's Krispy Kreme time, baby. And we're going to play a very tough New Mexico State team at home, and with an outstanding player. Kaiser has a great chance of being the Conference Player of the Year. She does an outstanding job. She's a tough player. And I don't know. Do you have a score tonight, that game?
Yeah, we actually do. I was looking at the men's game, and a little bit of bad news there. The Liberty men lost by 2 at home to UTEP. But on the women's side, La Tech beat Jacksonville State. Kennesaw State beat Sam Houston in overtime. And New Mexico State beat FIU 74-50.
Yeah. They've got a lot of key pieces of the puzzle with their post player and with Kaiser at the point. So we're going to have a big challenge. And FIU is pretty good. If you had told me FIU had won, I wouldn't have been surprised. But I guess the road and the home team usually determines the percentage. So we're real grateful we got this win, and get back, get some shut-eye, and let's get out here, Jamie.
Sounds
Okay?
good. I'm going to give you one last little stat that I think you're going to like.
Okay.
Your 3-point guards,
Yep.
0 turnovers tonight. Pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And I thought Claudia helped us out. I mean, wow, she gets in, she can play 15 seconds and shoots a 3 out of the corner. That is so tough. So tough. But, she's a talented young lady, and going to get even better. And we need her like we need our entire team. And we miss having Caroline and Emily here and participating, but God's got big plans, and sometimes we don't understand them. And but I guarantee you they're screaming, yelling at you and the radio and TV, and we look forward to getting this next game and coming home.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
As head coach Kerry Green, we're going to wrap it up now. Lady Flames get a 75-64 win over UTEP. They play on Saturday afternoon at New Mexico State, 4 o'clock Eastern tip-off, 2 o'clock local here in Mountain Time. And we'll be with you along the way. I want to thank Trey back in the studio, and thank you for listening, whether it was online, on the app, on YouTube, or on Facebook. We certainly appreciate that. Until we talk again on Saturday, once again, Lady Flames win here at UTEP and play New Mexico State Saturday afternoon on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to the Coca-Cola Post-Game Locker Room Report and Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This game has been brought to you in part by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. 11 West, First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg. Liberty Basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. More information is available at centuryexteriors.com. Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. The Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Sarah Stinson. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw and Associate Director of Athletics Communications Paul Carmody. Liberty Flames Basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.